So I don't say anything else about Commander Red before we start.
Commander Red. Stereotype for black people.
There it is. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Dad's Anime Stash. You've done the right thing. You've waited till your parents are out of the house, popped in that old dusty VHS tape, and you're ready to hear some reviews on Titans. Because we're reviewing Attack on Titan. And I think I'm the only one who didn't quite get to finish season 4 completely, but I think this is the most we had watched of like a show when it's landed on it.
85 episodes?
Yeah, 85 or 86.
Yeah, I'd say
84 too many.
Well, we did watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, that's true.
84 too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Attack on Titan. I had only ever seen season 1 before, like when it first came out, and I hadn't watched it since.
I think for however many years I've been saying I watched season 1, but it turns out I only watched 12 episodes. So I watched half of season 1, but now I'm all caught up. And I tell you, it's a good fit for the show because there's nothing more dad-like than finding out about a trend 5 years after it happens.
It's true. Well, at least with season 4, we're somewhat current since that's technically still going.
Well, it's what, a 20-year-old anime now?
Season 4, yeah.
No,
season 1, yeah. But at least season 4 was last year or 2021.
Season 4 is still ongoing.
Season 4.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Remember
started
having right before we started.
Started in 2021. So at least we're current on that regard.
Season 4. So, Sai, you don't like it?
No.
Why?
I don't know. It's just stupid. It's stupid. I hate it. I don't know why. It's a primal gut feeling.
Man, that's awesome. It's a good thing you're not on an anime podcast where you tell people if they should not like a show based on what you think.
It's because I'm right. That's why.
First off, I don't think you're right.
Oh.
I agree with you. Look, if we're talking about Digimon, I agree with you 100%. I'm behind you. I'm with you. I stand next to you.
Okay, well, look, it's not Digimon. That's why.
It's not Digimon. But not everything is Digimon and Inazuma 11. Some things have to be horrible and make your stomach hurt sometimes.
Okay, this is the thing. When it comes to Attack on Titan, I never actually cared enough. Like, it never got me to care at all past watching people die and me laughing at it. Like, I could never take it seriously. And it feels like it wants to be taken seriously.
It does want to be taken seriously. That is true.
So are you saying like overall side, or do you just like hate season 4 or hate season 1?
I think season 1 was probably the best season. Even though there's a lot of things that make me go, well, why don't you just use the damn cannons and shoot for the neck?
Yeah, I liked it, but I did have some problems with some of the things.
Or like, so your big idea to kill the giant things is to use a katana. That's smart. Let's use katanas. I get that you're supposed to cut the nape, but I'm pretty sure that those cannons would blow the nape off.
Well, here's the thing. Like at like the katana thing, I was like, okay, well, they don't have guns, right? And
they do have guns.
Season 2, it turns out they have guns. So
yeah,
the katanas, I'm with you. They did not make a ton of sense. And like they don't just have guns. They have hand cannons.
Yes.
Dudes are literally freaking carrying cannons around town trying to shoot Levi.
Oh yeah, they're running around with a shotgun.
Yeah, and then what was it? Season 4. All of a sudden, at season 4, they're like, "Oh, by the way, they use something called Star." No, well, and the Thunder Spheres, but like season 4, they finally go, "Oh, Stardust is the reason why they can use ODM gear, and it's only on this island." And I'm like,
"Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay, yeah, but that made perfect sense, Mark. Where else would they have gotten it?"
The Thunder Spirits thing, I was gonna be like, well, they made that during this.
They said they made that after they found like blueprints from the guys that were like hiding technology or whatever.
Hanji made them. Just
Yeah,
if there's any look, Hanji was the Izzy of this show. All right,
she
there's
was.
a reason she should have been in charge the whole time.
There's a reason she had glasses. No,
She had
Izzy doesn't have
because she was
glasses.
smart.
Izzy doesn't have glasses.
No.
Izzy doesn't need glasses. You know he's smart because like he does his hair like that and he doesn't even care.
And he has a computer.
He does have a
Doesn't have a
computer.
computer. They don't have computers.
Hanji would have had a computer if she could have.
That's true.
I think she has a
She
Rolodex.
She probably would have invented the internet.
Right.
think
So, Mark, what is the plot to Attack on Titan? Start us with season 1. What do we know?
Okay, so season 1, there's these big walls. Maria, Rose, and I can't remember the third one.
Oh my God, are we ever gonna be able to name all 3 walls?
Probably
on
not.
Rose, Maria, and
It's whatever the most inner wall in, because they mentioned that the least.
I got it right when it was a question. Now I can't think of it.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm
Cena?
blanking on
Is it Cena?
that. Sounds right.
Rose, Maria.
Rose,
Oh yeah, I couldn't name
Yeah, I don't
any
know.
of them.
We'll figure it out. Okay, so those are 2 of them, and there's these giant walls that the remnants of humanity are living.
Hey
inside.
Siri.
And they're
Sheena.
Sheena.
What Oh, okay, I was right.
Yeah, and they're under attack by these giant human-like looking monsters called Titans, and they just eat people for the sake of eating people. And then
Don't
it
forget
turns
the-
out that the main character, Eren Yeager, can turn into a Titan.
Well, when was the last Titan attack before the first season?
It was like 100. They said it was 100 years ago.
And I'm assuming that's an estimate. I'm assuming they just don't really.
Yeah, it doesn't
that
seem
good
like they
records.
keep. Yeah, it doesn't seem like keeping track of time is a concern of theirs at like any point. But that's kind of the beginning of season 1. Is
They
you find
give
out the main
dates.
character.
They're like at this year and that year.
Yeah,
So we got
that's true.
some kind of time.
Yeah, at least they say like in 850 or 840 or something.
Yeah.
But that's the main premise of season 1 is the Titans come back after 100 years and they bust down the walls, and Aaron's mom gets eaten by this smiling Titan.
Carla.
And he turns into a Titan, and then his dad had given him this key to their basement cellar and said, you have to make your way back to the cellar to have all the answers.
I was going to ask
So-
you're going to talk about the most important plot point of this season.
So that's the plot to season 1, right? They're going to the cellar.
Yeah.
They're trying to get to the cellar.
Sure.
And then season 2, they don't mention the cellar. And then in season 3, somebody says, "Wait, the cellar? That's important again?"
Oh, we should probably go there. It's been like 6 months. I guess we should figure
And
it
I
out.
was like, Jesus Christ. Who wrote that? Anyway, go on.
Well, I mean, there was naked guys running around attacking stuff.
Yeah, and they kill them with swords, right?
Yeah.
But they do have guns.
They do.
And their
Well,
maneuver gear, that
okay,
would
so
definitely give them
were the
back
guns?
whiplash.
Yeah, because they have like what was muskets, right? Like old.
Oh,
kinda
no.
musket.
I
No,
don't
I
think
mean
it was-
later they get the better guns later, but before
No.
they
I thought it was like rifles.
Well, they had
Right.
they had rifles, but I mean, they also had the city guard that was going after Levi had the fucking cannons that they
Yeah.
strapped to their hip.
those hand cannons. Yeah, that was what.
There's
season
no
2?
way that couldn't take out a Titan.
It definitely could, but wasn't that was the technology that they were hiding, right?
I don't know.
Yes, it was for
The
what do you call it? Use only.
like anti ODM gear. It's supposed to be only for only to use against humans.
It was for the protectors of Wall Cena, the
The MPs.
yeah, the MPs.
Yeah, it was like hidden technology to make sure the rich people didn't die if it came down to it.
Right. So we got Levi. He's our main guy, and then he has love interest / sister named Mikaza.
You say Levi.
I said Levi, didn't I?
You did.
That's why I said no.
I was waiting for the joke to kick in.
Yeah, that's not who I meant to say.
You meant to say Aaron.
I meant to say Aaron,
Yelly Boy Jaeger.
but they both look the same to me.
They do. They look very similar, especially in season 4.
Yeah.
When it's long hair Aaron.
So we got Aaron Yeager and his love interest sister Mikaza.
Armin.
and
Oh.
their best friend Armin
Yeah.
Tamzarian.
Mm-hmm. And they make it out of the city being destroyed, and
They decide to join the army
Mhm.
because
Down
Aaron hates
cold.
Titans.
Yeah, he wants to kill them all. Every Titan. That's his big thing for like literally the first 2 seasons before it kind of changes a little bit, but
I
in
think
season
that's
3,
3, right?
3 it starts to change, but the first 2 seasons, literally all he will say is, "I'm going to kill every Titan there is."
Yeah,
And
that
he
sure
does
as
a
hell ain't
very
his goal
bad
in
job.
season 4.
And he does a very bad job of that.
He definitely switches his attitude in season 4.
So everything kind of blends together for me for season 2 and season 3. But season 2 is that the
That's the tree season.
the what?
Season
That's
2.
what I
They
was-
don't sit in a tree that long, Sai.
It's like 2 episodes, and not even
feel
the full
like-
episode.
Dude, they spend way more time just running than they do sitting in the
Well,
trees.
Yeah, what was the main premise of season 2? Why am I?
That's so season 2 is when you start to find out weird shit is happening because 2 of the guys on the team
Oh, right.
Find
are
out about
Titans.
Bertolt and
Yeah,
Rainer.
yeah, Beryl and Rainer and Annie. I guess you find out
Yeah.
in season 1. That's season
So
1.
at the end of season 1, you find out that the female Titan is on their team. It's a girl named Annie,
Mhm.
and she likes pie, but that's more of a later story.
And didn't they capture her at the end of season 1?
They did,
They do,
but
yeah,
she
Aaron
crystallized herself, so no
Yeah.
one could get to her.
I thought Aaron crystallized her.
No, she did.
She
did it.
crystallized herself.
She did it so they couldn't get to her.
Yep.
Hmm.
So
then-
you have Ymir.
Yeah,
Ymir,
Ymir.
the
Yeah.
Jaw Titan.
Yeah,
So she's like super duper old.
yeah.
Yeah.
She said she was a regular Titan for like 60 years. She said.
Yeah. So she was a member of a cult-ish thing, and then they turned her into a Titan, and then
Yeah.
she just slept on the ground.
For
And
60
then
years.
one day
and
she
then,
woke up and ate a special Titan.
Yeah, she ate Bearholt and Rhina's and Annie's friend who had come with them, and she ate him. And if you eat a special Titan, you turn back into a human and gain
You
the
can take
powers.
Titans from them. There's 9 special Titans, which we'll get into
Titan
later. We'll see if Sai can name them all.
Titan shifters. No, I cannot. Probably.
Hmm.
No, I think I can. I remember the one.
We'll all work together and we'll try to name them all once we
I
get to
can do
season
it.
4.
But yeah,
do
so you find out, and then you find out the Armor Titan, the Colossal Titan, which show up in season 1, are also on their team. It's Bearholt and Reiner. And they're from a different. Did they reveal that?
You
in
don't find
season
that out
3?
yet.
Is that season 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find out they're from somewhere else till season 3.
When they
You
get
just
to-
say they're invading. Like it seems like it's implied that they're from another place
from
on the
island,
around them that they know about, another nation that they know about, but they're not.
just outsiders of the wall. I
They're just
think
outsiders, huh?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just from.
they just think they're like from the island, but like not within Wall Maria or whatever. So outside of Wall Maria, because I think Connie stays in the wall, right?
Connie stays in the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they think I don't know. It's weird.
It also doesn't seem to me that it's like that crazy of a distance,
It is.
like between the I don't know if the few
Oh,
episodes I missed in season 4. Do they ever talk about how long it takes for them to get like from one side, like from Parody to the other island?
No, but it takes a long time to wade through a sea of titans to get to the sea. So
It's true.
that's your big thing.
Yeah.
So then
But-
season 3 is the coup, right? The military coup where you don't
Yes.
see titans for most of the season.
It's the military coup and a lot of backstory about like, hey, we're gonna go to the cellar and here's what we discovered. And
I like the cellar. We'll talk about the cellar later when we get to that. But I like what happened in the cellar. I know a lot of people don't. Weird thing. I was watching it on Crunchyroll, which is an app. You guys ever heard of apps?
A few.
And for some reason, when season 3 started, it switched to Spanish. And I was confused because it was the dude Levi was fighting with the guns. And I was like,
Oh
why
yeah.
is there a Spanish dude all of a
Oh.
sudden? I guess,
Or
whatever. Maybe he's a
Eckhart.
cowboy,
His
but it
uncle.
wasn't.
What were his people called? Eckharts? No, what were they?
Ackerman?
Ackermans. That was it. Who are also apparently special people.
Everybody's special, except for Connie.
Yeah.
Did we get to the part where Erwin?
Where he
Loses an arm, or
Yeah, that part. The arm part.
so Erwin's the leader of the army. He's the leader
Yeah.
of the scouts, and
Yeah,
a Titan bites off his arm.
Yep.
Yep,
And he
'cause
just
they were
Just keep going.
because they were trying to capture.
they were trying to get back Aaron.
I thought he lost his arm when they were trying to capture the
No, this was he loses his arm charging to go get Aaron because
They're running after the trees because they spend so much time running, and I don't know why you think it's the tree season.
yeah.
The
So
running season.
they know that they're going to the forest, so
I'm not
they
saying they didn't run
charge.
a lot. I know.
But it's when they're charging nonstop to the trees to get Aaron back before like the reinforcements like arrive and they leave the island with Aaron. So they rush straight there, and in rushing straight there, like some Titan jumps at him and bites his arm off.
So I was actually shocked that Arwen didn't become a Titan, because anytime he pulled the future Gohan, where he's one of the few characters to lose a limb and not get it back.
True. It didn't seem like they were very heavily leaning towards him playing a more heavy part.
He played a pretty heavy part in season 3. Season 3 is where they find out that the false king is sitting on the throne. King Fritz is a scoundrel and a rude dude.
It's
That's
there's a secret royal family that actually rules because they have the power of the original King Fritz, who had the ability to alter the memories of the entire kingdom. So he had altered everyone's memories 100 years ago.
The Rhesus is the actual.
Yeah. And they were under like this doctrine to never fight back.
Yeah, so King Fritz could impose his will on people.
Yeah, King Fritz. It's the will that he passes down in his Titan to never fight back against Marley. That's why they never release the rumbling or try to fight back at all in the 100 years, is because anytime someone, like even the Lord Reese, when he's like dying, like he kind of talks about it, that like he tried to get his dad when he was the founding Titan to fight back against Marley and like release the rumbling and protect the people. And then as soon as his brother was on the same page, and then as soon as his brother became the founding
but
Titan,
I thought
his
it
brother
was
changed his attitude.
I thought it was Ymir that made it like that, where they couldn't.
Yeah, she did, but that's deeper lore that we've not gotten to yet.
Okay.
In season 3, you don't even know about Ymir.
Yeah,
I mean, you know about Ymir, the person that we've seen. You don't know.
Right.
About
Wait,
the
there's more than
original
one
Ymir.
There's more than one Ymir?
Yeah,
No, I'm just joking.
there's millions of them. You didn't see that? The clones.
Yeah, they make a whole bunch of fake Ymirs.
Yeah. So they everything in season 3 is about overthrowing the government, specifically to go look in the cellar.
And there's a really cool new Titan. Shaggy Titan. Right?
Oh,
the Beast Titan.
The Beast Titan's from season 2.
Really? Oh, we just didn't say
Yeah.
it. The Squatch Titan.
The Squatch Titan. The new Titan in season 3 is the Carrier Titan.
The cart?
The Cart Titan. Thank you.
Yeah,
Cart Titan's gross looking.
Yeah.
yeah. Out of the 9, that'd be the one where I'm not
I don't
so.
know. The Jaw Titan's pretty creepy looking.
Jaw Titan is creepy looking, but I don't want to be on all fours.
Yeah, I mean,
It really affected that chick.
The second guy's
the-
jaw. The second guy's jaw Titan looked pretty cool with the claws and the mask.
Yeah, but
and all that.
I'm
Oh, the
talking
kid,
about,
yeah.
I'm talking about Ymirs.
No, yeah, no, I get what you were saying. I'm saying like, but like the Jaw Titan seems like at least if you got it, your look might be cool depending on who you were. That freaking 4-legged Titan, you're just on all fours.
The Jaw Titan has too big of a head, also.
But at least the Jaw Titan can fight back. What's the Carrier Titan gonna do? Carry you away?
Yeah, it's
Carries later on they carry a tank. It turns into a tank.
Yeah, but that's not
really a tank.
But that's also not your power. It's
what happens if someone throws
you.
a bomb into the people on your back? You know what? We'll get into that later.
Or like shoots you.
I didn't say it was a good idea. None of Attack on Titan made good decisions. But hey,
no one makes good decisions.
No.
What about
when Armin got the Colossal Titan?
That wasn't a good decision. I didn't say it was.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, what's her face that sold the potato at the beginning?
Sasha.
That was a good decision?
Don't you think?
Why?
Did she get in trouble?
No. But she it didn't matter if she was going to get in trouble or not. She was going to do it regardless. I do like Sasha.
So let me say this.
You did like Sasha.
Yeah.
No, I do like her. Nothing happens to Sasha.
Nothing happens to her. The dude who voiced her dad was like spot on, the best Southern accent I've ever heard in an anime.
It's pretty good.
It's like they actually got someone with a Southern accent and had him do it.
Did his look drastically change between 3 and 4? Or was it just
I think it's been a few years though.
Yeah. Yeah, he's older, he's got a haircut, and he looks
because remember
there's
that
it took me like a few minutes to recognize who he was because I was like, I know it's been a little bit of a time skip. I think it's like 5 years, 4 years,
a couple of.
The Titan shifters only get to be
13.
alive for 13 years.
Yeah, which you find out.
I think at that point,
is that season 3? You find that out
at the end of season 3. Towards the end of season 3, when
they get to
Jaeger gets all those memories.
Yeah,
I think he was like close to 3 years left at that point. So it's been about
because season 4, like where I stopped at, like which is like halfway, he says he's got 5 years left.
Oh, it's 5 years. Okay, well then, it's been about 7.
Listen, we have proven time and time again that we are not here for math. Okay,
8 years. 8 years. It's 8.
Stop bringing numbers into this. It's just going to make things worse.
That is true.
It's been 8 years since 1 and whatever.
So they overthrow the government. The people love the military, as people often do.
Wait, what's Levi's uncle's name? I forget.
Ackerman?
No, that's his last name. It's
I don't remember his first name.
He was really cool too.
He wasn't that cool. He was kind of like
what was his nickname? The Reaper? No. Whatever nickname he got for killing 100 MPs or whatever.
The Ripper?
The Ripper, yeah.
The Ripper, yeah. I knew it was something like that.
Like Jack the Ripper?
Kenny the Ripper.
Kenny the Ripper.
Kenny
Ackerman.
Yeah. Also, is it season 2 or 3 we find out that there's, in addition to the 3 cities, there's an underground city that they call the Underground, which apparently is where all the reject goes.
That's season 3.
Is that season 3?
Oh, yeah.
That's where Levi was born, was the Underground.
Yeah, you find that out when Levi's talking about his past and how
okay, is that actually underground though?
Yeah, it's like
okay.
It's an actual it's I don't know where it is. I don't know if they specifically say where it's located specifically.
Is that where they tried to trick? I think it's in the
Annie
walls. Yeah, where they tricked Annie.
Yeah, they were trying to lead her from like into an underground passage leading to the underground city because then she couldn't transform the right way.
Well, then it's in the first wall. Because that's
or at least the entrances are there, yeah. And then
there are cities outside the walls.
Yeah,
right.
Some people are just like, fuck it. What's a Titan gonna do?
Eat me?
Yeah. Sasha's city is outside the wall.
Yeah, so is Connie's.
Yeah, Connie's shit. Connie's mom.
Oof. Yeah, that's a rough scene.
When Connie's village gets attacked and they find out And then there's
Everyone,
a lady. There's a Titan lady whose head is so big, body can't move.
Yeah.
And it's Connie's mom. So you can find out.
Because only her
humans turn
head
into
got turned into a Titan, and she kept her human
That
arms or
sucks.
something. That was funny.
So season 3 is when you find out that you can use spinal fluid from Titans to turn other people into Titans.
Or only the Beast Titan? Or is it
Only
all
the Beast
Titan?
Titan.
Yeah. But then there's also...
And that's
it-
only the normal.
Yeah. And then
not
in
just
season 3, when Aaron's doing his memory thing that he gets from his dad when they go to the cellar, which we'll talk about, that's when you also find out that in addition to the spinal fluid thing, that there's like other Titan fluid that they can inject you with to turn you into a Titan.
Oh,
they can also...
that's spinal fluid too.
Is it
It's
just more spinal fluid from... Is it the purple stuff or whatever?
It's just like...
Yeah.
So
but
that's
when we find
his
it. Yeah.
dad injected him with was spinal fluid.
Yeah, but that's when we find out that not only can they dictate what size of Titan you are by doing that, that we find out that Maria, the other people from across the way
Marley.
that Marley, that Reiner and Baldo came from, that all of the Titans on the island that Aaron's on, Paradis, are just other people like them from their island. They just like ship over, turn into Titans, and dump into what they call their penal colony, which is where Aaron and his family live. So all the Titans that are there are just sent from the other island as like
It's a
prisoners.
paradise island.
Yeah.
Get it? It's a play on words because this is not a paradise at all.
It is most definitely not. So Mark, that's season 4. At the end of season 3, they get to the cellar and they find a photograph.
Yep.
Like they didn't have that technology. They didn't know photographs existed.
And who figures it out within like 5 seconds?
Armin?
No, Hanji.
Hanji.
Literally, as soon as she grabs it, she looks at it and she's like, looks like it's light reflected off of people capturing the image. And I was like, Jesus, you've never seen the technology. It took you 5 seconds to figure it out.
It's because she's a genius.
She is.
And that's when we start finding out everything about the Titans. And Mark, this is when you don't like it anymore.
Yeah, I will finish season 4 because I watched this much of it. I'm gonna.
You don't have to. We're gonna spoil it for you.
I don't care. I'll still finish it. I looked up like
that season. Now that
I looked up some of the things that happened like in the next 10 episodes, just so I had a rough idea of like what I was talking about. So I don't really care about spoilers. I'll still finish it just because part 3 is gonna come out, and I'll finish the whole thing.
This is from the guy who didn't watch the last episode of Death Note for 13 years.
That's because
it's just one more season. I'll finish it.
That's because Death Note was just getting so bad. I couldn't stand to watch it. I enjoyed Attack on Titan for the most part. Death Note I couldn't stand.
Season 4 is probably the best.
Season 4 is I was losing interest in season 3. Like I was. Every episode, I was about at the point where I was just like, I could just Wikipedia what happens from here and be fine. But I thought they were going to get to the cellar, and I always heard that what they find in the cellar isn't that great. But I thought it was great. It renewed my interest in the series completely. A picture, yeah.
That's
and all the books that talk about.
They only took one book.
What they found in the cellar was proof that there's a bigger world out there.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that humanity isn't extinct, and they've been lied to for the last 100 years.
Yeah. So then we start to get that backstory about how their people, the Eldians, were essentially
Eldia is
we're descendants from this ancient war, and they're considered devils. It's essentially it's literally like an internment camp situation.
It is. It's pretty religious from there.
Yep.
I think that's one of the reasons you don't like it, Mark, because you don't like religion.
I don't. That one dude who's in charge of Malia is like literally supposed to be their version of like Hitler. I mean, he's got red armband, thin mustache, bowl haircut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like literally, it's they made him look enough like it to make the connection that like, yeah, this is like our version of Germany in World War II.
I'm just gonna say that Mark keeps saying Marley wrong, no matter how many times he corrects him.
I don't care.
He's like Marley.
Mark, did you get to the point where they actually show Ymir's backstory and who she is, and how she became the first Titan?
I got to the part I
think that's
watched.
late season 4, isn't it?
Yeah, the only thing I've seen so far with her is like just the story of like the war. I think I'm 3 because again I looked at all like the descriptions of all the episodes coming up.
Yes.
I think I'm 3 episodes away from where it says like they find out specifically about her, and
The founder.
yeah, it's like I'm 3 episodes away from it.
Yeah.
So she's the founder. She was a slave who was what did she do? She messed something up. She left a gate open and a pig got out. And her master told her she was free, and that meant they were going to go hunt her down in the woods. And as she was running in the woods, she had an arrow in her shoulder. She fell, and she saw a flower, and she grabbed it. And then somehow that made a deal with the devil or something, Sai?
I have no idea.
Okay, so this turns her into a titan.
this part, but I
don't understand. Like, she finds it, and then she turns into a titan. So she kills everyone chasing after her, and then it flashes forward a little bit to where the king has taken interest in her. And the king is interested in her because, she's a titan. She helps him win wars. But she's still a slave to him. And she always has that slave mentality where she's only going to do what she's told, which is very important with the Jaegers. So she, helps him win his wars and everything and bears his children. And then after she dies...
He has 13 children, right?
9.
No, 9, that's what I meant. I got my numbers wrong again. But I meant the amount of titans. She had
Oh, yeah.
The 9 children have to eat the mother. And that's what makes the 9 titans. Actually, I think she had less children, but I think the grandchildren eat their parents as well until it gets to 9.
Oh.
I don't think it specifically says how many children she has, but that's how you get the 9
I thought
9
it
titans.
split her powers into like each a child. I don't know.
It might have been. It doesn't specifically say that she has 9 children. I was trying to count to wait to see that, but I never saw a scene with her with 9 kids. But I know the king said the kids have to eat their mother and to get her powers, and then those powers will be handed down, and the children will eat their mother.
That's just the founder titan's power, though. So it stays in the royal bloodline, I think.
Yeah, it's supposed to stay in the royal bloodline, and
because
then
I think that's the only one they have to do it with.
If they don't have to do it, I mean,
they don't have to do it.
They just choose to eat each other.
I mean, they got to keep the bloodline.
Well, so if someone from the royal bloodline gets the founding titan, they can unlock all their powers.
Mm-hmm.
Except for, when Aaron just does it anyway.
Well, no, there's a reason.
It's because he touched. Yeah, are you talking about in season 2?
It's because he touched.
He touched the Carla.
Historia.
Yeah, and so it like temporarily gave him the ability to summon titans or control titans.
And his brother is technically
of royal blood.
Of royal blood.
Yeah, that's why he can somewhat control it using the Beast Titan, even though he's not. He doesn't have the founding Titan's power. He can somewhat control it because he's of royal blood.
Well, no, they have to be touching for them to use it together, or something.
Yeah. Isn't that why he gives him the baseball or something?
No,
or maybe.
I think that was
random baseball.
I think that was just.
He gave him the baseball specifically not to touch him.
True. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that would have. Yeah.
So we find out that there's an entire other world. There's this big nation called Marley that hates the Eldians.
That's World War II.
It's literally World War II. Yeah, it's very because then you find out there's all these other nations too that hate them, and they just go to war to conquer them and subjugate the people of the nations they conquer.
And that's the thing. Like, it's not
because
even trying to
everyone else is mad.
It's World War II. It's Nazi stuff. It's about Jewish people. Because I mean, you've even got when you think about it, the Titans are based off of golems, Jewish golems.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all right there for you, Sai.
And the armbands are like
the armbands,
the version of the numbers.
No, the start like they used to make Jews wear
yeah, but I mean, like, and the numbers, like for the concentration camps, they'd burn your prisoner number into your arm.
So everybody hates these Eldians because their ancestors went on some pretty bad tears, but no one seems to care about the fact that was thousands of years ago, and you can't keep persecuting people for that.
Yeah,
but,
there's a lot of season 4
of being a little different. Whenever
season 4 is a lot of this is your fault
right?
because you attacked us 5 years ago, but it's your fault because you killed us 1,000 years ago. Well, it's your fault. It's season 4 is a lot of your fault.
Season 4 is a lot of trying to find someone to root for.
Yeah,
it really is.
And that's also Aaron also goes off the deep end in season 4.
Yeah,
no, Aaron's been off the deep end.
So in this nation, Marley, the Eldians, live in concentration camps, but if they inherit a Titan, they're basically accepted as a real person,
as an honorary.
And they get a red armband. And that
they get a red.
They still have to wear an armband. So they can still be separated.
Live within the internment camp.
Yeah,
they designated area.
Yeah, they can leave and go and eat and go wherever they want. Essentially, they don't need permission.
We didn't get to talk about the best part.
Which best part?
The part where that sets Aaron's family into its whole thing. The part where his sister gets eaten by dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's during Aaron's memory flashback thing that he got from his dad.
Yeah.
He finds out his dad was part of this group. And when he was a kid, he took his sister past the wall so they could watch the airship, like a blimp, land. And they get caught. They're not supposed to do it. They can't leave without permission, without paperwork. So they get caught by these 2 guards. One of those guards, you find out some more stuff about later. They get caught by 2 guards. And they say, okay, what do you want us to do? Take you to your parents? Or do you want a beating?
I think it was a jail sentence.
He's like, or a beating. So the kid, his dad says, I'll take both beatings if you just don't touch my sister and don't tell our parents. So they say, okay. And the one guard beats him up pretty severely. And then he watches the blimp. And then the next day you find out that when the one other guard took his sister away, it was because he brought her to get eaten by his dogs.
That is the bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the fat one, yeah.
That sparks within Aaron's dad the rebellion. And he becomes a doctor and he finds out that there's a whole rebellion against the Marley people. He finds out that the Eldian Empire might not have done all the bad things that they're being told they did.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole Marley standpoint is that the Eldians, up until anyone can remember, were destroying the world for no damn good reason. And it's not quite like that. They weren't great people at one point, but things have changed.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. But the Eldians are now being super subjugated. They're underfoot, all this. But there's a rebellion led by the owl who wants to end that.
Yeah, and the owl, you find out, is the other guard, because after it's the Resurrectionists is the group, that's what they're called, and eventually he has a kid, Zeke, who ends up being the Beast Titan,
and he
turns them in.
Yeah, turns them in because he's talking to. You find out in season 4 the reason why he turns them in is because he's talking to the former Beast Titan.
No. I know that's what they say. He doesn't turn him in for that. He turns him in because he had a shitty dad.
Well,
his
also
dad
true.
Never thought of him as a son.
Well, yeah. Well, the idea that got planted in his head was by the former Beast Titan, who was like, "Oh, your parents are, resurrectionists. You're gonna have to turn them in." That puts the idea in his head, and then he's like, "Dude, think about it. They're shitty parents. They don't care about you. They never tried to give you a childhood. They just wanted you to."
It's true.
It is true. They just wanted you to join their, I guess, cult in a way. So yeah, he turns in his parents to also save his grandparents, because if they got caught, their whole family would have been turned into Titans and killed. So he gets agreement to save his grandparents. And then he becomes the Beast Titan. And then you find out in season 4 that his goal, his whole goal, his secret goal is that he wants to use the Founding Titans' power to prevent anyone from having kids, so that way, after enough time goes by, the Eldian race will just die out naturally because no one will be able to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then the war. It's a pretty shitty plan.
I mean, yeah.
I don't make that argument.
That's his plan he makes in like
also,
a heated moment, and then like he just sticks with it.
Does do what he wants it to do. So I mean, it's a shitty plan.
It's a shitty plan, but yeah, no, there's better thought out plans. And then it's two-part, I guess, technically, why they want to kill all the Eldians. It's one, because they think they're a devil race, and two, because they want all the natural resources on their island because the rest of the world's running out. Mm-hmm. And they've got like tons of rare minerals and stuff that they want, and they can't get it because the original Titan, or the original King Fritz, as you find out early on that the walls are actually made up of colossal Titans all arm in arm with each other. And he said, if you ever come to this island, I'm going to unleash the Rumbling, which is the Founding Titan literally destroying all of the walls by all of the colossal Titans, which they said is like thousands.
It's thousands.
And awakening them and unleashing them on the rest of the world. And that's the goal, is to unleash all of the Titans and just essentially restart the world.
With just Eldian people.
With just Eldian people, yeah. So there's the two plans. There's the plan of Zeke, and then technically Aaron joins his plan for a little bit there.
I was about to say, I don't think he ever really joined it.
No, he never really. But I mean, that's around where I stopped. But I like read ahead and saw what happened. But like that's what they lead you to believe, is that like Aaron joins in on the plan to just make sure that no one can have kids, but then the Eldians have that plan of like, let's just kill everyone who's our enemy, minus the samurai essentially race of people. Hizaru. What was it? He was H something. Hizarus or something.
It's just Mikasa comes from them.
Yeah, she's and of course, because why can't anyone just ever be a normal person? She's the long lost descendant of their last royal family and is technically in charge of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's why she was gonna die at that whenever they met, right? That's why they had attacked them. The people that what's his name? Aaron kills in their house.
No, they just kidnapped her because she was foreign, and there wasn't really any foreign women, so she would sell hire.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Well, because
specifically an Ackerman, but
not an Ackerman. They just kidnapped her because she was just happened to be foreign. They didn't know she was foreign because she's from that other place or whatever, or she's technically royalty. But it was just funny because I was like, can everyone we just have like a normal person here? They
do give the Ackerman shit too.
They do, yeah. So the whole thing with the Ackermans, for anyone who hasn't watched Attack on Titan, is like it's a set of people that the Founding Titans' power does not work on. They don't know if they can turn into Titans, and they can't be mind wiped. So like they were at once considered the king's right hand, because whenever the king would do his thing and re-wipe the memory of all his people, the Ackerman clan was never affected. So they were always brought in on everything that was going on until they decide they've had enough of them and try to kill them all.
Yeah. I believe they're Eldian too, though.
They are, yeah. They're just like...
So they probably can turn into Titans.
There's just something about them that the Founding Titan power doesn't work on them.
Look, I'm going to be real with you. I'm pretty sure anyone you inject with that serum is going to turn into a Titan.
No, I think it has to. It's specifically Eldian. Or Marley would.
Have they tried?
I'm pretty sure Marley would have tried.
I don't know, man.
We never. Yeah, we
And
never.
if Farley
we never
tried.
see
You
it-
think they would have
we
said
never-
anything?
Yeah, we never see it tried. They never show anyone that's not an Eldian trying to turn.
I guess
into
it
a
doesn't
Titan.
matter with what's going on at this point, but I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
would.
Or wait a minute. Is her no?
Because the Eldians are
His dad's first wife was technically an Eldian, right? She was
No.
royal. She was his royalty.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can't remember. I was like, wait, was she a Titan? I was like, no, she was technically Eldian. She was just Eldian royalty from
Yeah.
the last line that refused to leave.
The last line of direct descent.
Yeah,
to-
that didn't want to leave the main island.
So since we're kind of going all over the place, let's talk. Let me ask you a question, guys. You remember Gabby, the warrior
Yeah.
candidate?
The super
Uh-huh.
annoying person.
Why is
Ray
that? Why is that the kid from Demon Slayer?
Is
They
it?
couldn't draw someone else.
What kid from Demon
Oh
Slayer?
yeah,
Gabby
see
looks exactly like Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
yeah.
Tanjiro?
Yes, the main character. Take out the scar. They have the same hairstyle, the same nose, the same eyes, and that's enough for me.
Yeah, now that you mention it, that is a good point.
It was the first thing I saw. I was like, man, why is the Demon Slayer here? Probably to be lame, like he did in his own show.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to so then also I know we're still mainly on season 4. Season 4 is also where the Jaegerists comes into play because Aaron kind of goes rogue initially and kind of fights and absorbs the Marleyan, kind of kills a bunch of Marleyan people and then absorbs the Warhammer Titan.
The Warhammer Titan. So let's hang on. Let's pause right there. Name all 9 Titans, Si.
It's the Warhammer.
Name all 9 Titans.
Warhammer, Jaw, Attack. Did I say cart? Cart. Colossal. Armor. Female. Did I say Jaw?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jaw.
You got one left.
You're one
two
short.
left. Yeah, one short. Yeah.
I said Warhammer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said Attack. Oh, and the Founder.
The founder.
Oh.
You did it.
Yeah, that is 9. I was like, I still got a finger.
Si, the good news is you get to keep all your fingers because you were able to name all 9 Titans. Our quizzes have gotten tougher.
Yeah, I thought there were 10 for some reason. Yeah.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
It would've.
So he
All right.
Aaron goes all
Actually, it
rogue.
would've
Go
made
ahead.
sense if it would have been 13.
I was yeah. So Aaron kind of goes rogue, goes over to Marley and kills a bunch of people, gets the Warhammer Titan's power, gets arrested as soon as he goes back. And upon being arrested, this subsect group forms that thinks that he should be leading them, not arrested. So he breaks himself out of jail because he tells
Well, they can't roll
Haji. Yeah, he tells Haji, he's like, I literally absorbed the Warhammer Titan's powers. I can create anything I want out of thin air. I'm literally only staying here because I want to. You can't hold me here. So he eventually just leaves. And
Also, Sasha
a bunch of Sasha gets shot by Gabby.
Gabby
And
and,
then
her little
Gabby.
boyfriend grab aboard the airship
Falco.
and shoot
Yeah.
Sasha, and then find out
Yeah.
Zeke is on the bad guy, the good guy. You know what? There are no good guys or bad guys
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, everything's really convoluted. But the Jaegerists start, and Aaron forms like this little subgroup within the military that essentially just within like a very short period of time just takes over because what are they going to?
Few years.
It's
Is it a
planned.
few years? It was.
They
planned.
take over very quick, but it was not. Yeah, Sai is right. It's been planned for years. That's why they take over so quick.
Yeah, it's that time skip again. That
That's the
pesky
thing.
time
They've got
skip
so many people
from-
planted that they can take over very quickly.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he leaves with like an initial group of like 100. Like
It's
but
a very convoluted plan.
it is a very convoluted plan, but very well like done when it comes time to execute it. Like they are immediately just like, boom, we're in charge. And if you try to fight us in any way, Aaron will literally
Yeah,
just
they brought over those Marlians, sympathizers.
yeah. So it was the Marlian had sent over like a fleet of ships to kind of like scout the island and see what they were up to while they were finishing their other war. And Zeke had filled the ship with secret plans of his, a bunch of his spinal fluid, and Marlians that were on his side who would kind of lull the island into a falser sense of security during the couple years that he was, waiting to come back.
Yeah, because
But it wasn't really Zeke's plan.
No.
It was really
Things
Aaron.
get pretty
Aaron
convoluted from there, and then it gets pretty hard, like we talked about, to find someone to root for. Everyone's a bad guy at this point.
I'm rooting for Bertolt. No, Rainer.
That's not something you should do.
Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit.
Not really.
Who could we root for?
They're all.
I'm gonna root for
What about
Sasha's dad.
Sasha's dad, yeah. What about
Rainer's not that bad. He was just doing what he was.
What about the new Colossal Titan? Why am I blanking on his name?
Armin?
Yeah, Armin. He's not
Just
that
think
bad.
of Principal Skinner from
That's true.
The Simpsons. His real name's Armin Tamzarian.
Yeah.
It was actually one of the
Armin's
best
not too
episodes of The Simpsons, and it never gets enough credit.
Yeah. Armin's not too bad. He's got
Armin?
Yeah, he's got some.
He's really into the plan to castrate everyone.
Oh, does he end up doing that? Like wanting to do that?
He cries because it's such a beautiful plan. Maybe
never
want to hit him.
Yeah, never mind.
He also murdered all those children.
Well,
what children?
On the dock.
He explodes. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't know there was children on the dock.
He didn't care.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not just doing it because you think you're only going to kill the ships. Yeah, I think Sasha's dad might be our only.
No, Rainer's not that bad.
Dude, he's like, he literally.
Connie's mom.
Yeah, Connie's mom. Yeah,
she's not too bad.
Yeah, she's all right. She's got some good qualities. What about that? I mean, he's dead now. What about the guard that that saved Aaron and Mikasa in season 1? The drunk dude, the guy who was drunk all the time.
Yeah, but
I know he's dead. I know he's dead. I'm just saying, like, you could you know.
Be.
I guess Pixis did his best.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's that bad.
He died, right?
He did. Who was the other guy who looked a lot like Pixis? That was their trainer.
Oh, the dude from
it doesn't matter. I was with him until the very end when he teams up with the Nazi in the ship.
Yeah. Jesus, is Sasha's dad or
then he died.
He died, yeah.
Yeah, I think
I don't think we can root for anyone that's already dead, right? Because they are.
I know, but I was with him. I wasn't rooting for him. I stopped rooting for him when him and the Nazi from Marley were like, let's blow up this ship as a team.
Yeah, that was. Ooh, yeah, I think Sasha's dad.
I don't think any of the Marleyan soldiers are redeemable, personally.
No, not in any way. They're all pretty shitty people.
Falco isn't that bad, also.
Falco, the Jaw Titan?
No, the little kid. No, well, the new one, yeah.
Yeah, fuck Falco.
He's not that bad.
Kid's a little shit.
He's not that
you just
bad.
Like him. You just like him because you like Mikasa, and he's the same character with a gender swap.
Is he?
Isn't he?
I don't.
Mikasa's only goal is to protect Aaron. Falco's only goal is to protect Gabby.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess. But he also doesn't actively want to kill people.
He doesn't actively want to kill people. That's true.
He starts to like learn that, like, hey, maybe we're not like maybe helping out this military dictatorship isn't as all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. It's a good thing he's on the island because
I can't even say
the rumbling, everyone's in trouble.
He
Yeah.
started the rumbling already.
He started the rumbling. Yeah, that's how the season ends. He's the founder. Behind him,
Well-
and all the Titans are marching on Marley.
Yeah, the rumbling is at Marley's doorstep. Whenever
Yeah,
it-
so
Rumbling's
I'm-
in Marley, dude. Like
Yeah.
half the place
Oh
is
yeah,
destroyed
that's
already.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
so I'm
right.
guessing what the last part is going to be like the world against the Titans.
It
Well-
ain't gonna be Marley against the Titans. There's nothing left, man.
Yeah, the other, what do they call them? The World Alliance or something?
Yeah,
Well, some people in Marley are alive. Well, not in Marley, but
Well, yeah,
like the
Well,
army
some Marlians are probably alive. Like
I'm sure
Gabby and
somewhere.
Falco, probably the only ones.
and the other Titans, I think, are still there.
yeah. So
Not the
I don't know.
Warhammer.
Yeah. So
Yeah, not
really
the war-
quickly before we go over like what we think how the show will end in grades and all that, the guy that they kill, Premier Zachary, everyone else find that
Is
scene
young.
really disturbing where he has that one former councilman like tied up and is essentially doing the human centipede to him.
Yeah. He said you're never gonna eat from your mouth again.
Yep.
Fucked up.
Yeah. That seemed a bit unneeded.
It seemed like really out of left field.
Yeah, like they're just showing it like him being captured, and I'm like, is he like tied up or something? And then like they zoom out, and you're like, oh, you're literally going to be eating your own shit. And then like Pixis literally says like, oh, that thing, yeah, he's been wanting to do that for a long time.
That guy's fucked up.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the part.
Did not feel bad when that guy got blown up. I was like,
that's
yeah.
good. You don't want to remember that part.
As soon as he got blown up, I was like, it's probably a good thing.
So I think it's the second to last scene before it shows the rumbling attacking Marley. It shows a scene of Aaron talking to Historia, right? You with me, Sai?
Mm-hmm.
Historia's baby. That's Aaron's, right?
No.
Yes, it is. There's no way it's not. Because the last thing Historia says to Aaron is, "What would you think of me having a baby?"
I don't think Aaron would have a child.
I
think he wants to pass on his legacy.
What would be the point of that line?
Yeah, like
That's
there's
my prediction.
Well,
clearly-
I think
what
at
we're
that
gonna find
point
out.
they think Aaron wants to castrate all.
Stop hitting the dog.
Castrate all the. Well, she should stop attacking the little dog. I think she wanted to castrate. They thought Aaron wanted to castrate all Eldians. Is why I thought that was the question.
No, I mean, I think Historia's baby is Aaron's.
I don't think so.
I think so, man.
it would make sense.
It would make sense, but Aaron has absolutely no attraction to women in my eyes.
That's not why he did it.
He
I
did it
don't-
so he could pass on his power and have a royal baby, and
But he's not royal.
But
oh,
she
no,
is.
the kid would be.
She's a
and the
fucking
kid-
queen, dude.
yeah,
How much
and the-
royal?
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
more
I
royal can you
forgot.
get?
I
And
forgot
the,
about that.
yeah,
part.
and the kid can literally eat him before he dies and gain his power.
Mm.
And I do just want to say, I fucking hate Historia. She's the
Well,
lamest character.
I will say this: that I'm pretty sure whatever Aaron's doing, is going to rewrite all of that. So we're playing by a new deck of rules if Aaron
Sweet.
wins.
He definitely has his own plan.
Do you think Aaron's going to rewrite history like he did with his father?
I think so.
I could see that. That'd be a fucking cop out. But I think that was the whole point of showing that his father wasn't going to kill the royal family, but he did.
Mm-hmm. Because is it the Founder Titan's power, or it's one of their powers allows him to like go back and I guess mess with stuff, but it's also always gotta happen. Like
That-
everything, it's a
If
weird.
I'm not wrong, I think that the founding titan has to be a royal founding titan.
Mhm.
So he could do it when
when his brother touched.
when him and Zeke touched and they were in that whatever dimension they were in with Ymir.
Yeah, the Founder dimension.
So you think he's going to destroy the whole world and then reverse it?
I don't know. It's something like that. I don't know how they're gonna do it because I know it's gonna be different from the manga. Because the manga ending was shit and no one liked it. So
What happened in
Okay.
the manga?
Yeah,
I
we're not,
don't-
we're not- I'm never gonna read it, but
I'm not going to read shit, man.
I'll look it up really quick.
good.
Sai, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like.
That's
I
why I
don't
said
remember.
good. Mark's looking it up. I didn't
Okay.
have to look it up.
In the end of the manga, Eren attempts to destroy the world by reviving Ymir and invoking the power of the founding Titan. However, Mikasa ultimately kills him, which results in Titans and their powers vanishing from the world.
that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Titans vanish because what?
It says results in Titans and their powers vanishing from the world.
Well, that sounds like it's real bad for, his people.
Yeah, it's specifically it's after making it inside Eren's Titan mouth, thanks to assistance from Levi, Mikasa decapitates Eren's human body and kisses him goodbye.
And then there's like a long
Well, I doubt that would matter now because he's already been decapitated.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the explanation for why the Titans disappear. Because once Eren dies, the source of the Titans vanishes, and every member of the Titan race returns to human form, meaning that the Titan race no longer exists.
Yeah, I hope they don't do that.
Yeah, that would be really stupid.
I still think it's going to be really stupid what they do.
I mean, probably, but do you think it'll be that stupid? Or do you think
Mm,
do you think they're just going to copy the manga ending?
No, they're not. They specifically said they weren't. I think
Oh, did they? Oh, okay. Okay, so then
The only way for it to not be stupid is for it to go really dark, and they're not going to go that dark.
no. So then I don't know. What do? Ymir just agrees to take away the Titan's powers and reverts everyone back to human anyway, and then Eren gets to live happily ever after with Mikasa.
What you
Aaron's
should
not
have
gonna live
did.
happily ever after.
No,
No, he's definitely dying, but like I don't know what else ending you could do. Then maybe I don't know. Maybe
No, I
he
think it's
sacrifices him. You think he
I
just
think it's
sacrifices?
like I said, you didn't get to the part where they met Ymir yet, right?
No, I'll probably get to there like.
So
later.
essentially, when him and his brother touch, they go to like some other dimension or something, and Ymir is there, and you can command her because she's always had a slave mentality, and
that's how you start the
when you
rumble.
do that, like essentially, it goes back to the night where their dad killed the royal family, and he was going to walk away, but somehow Eren messed with the timeline and made him kill them. So I think that's what Sai was saying. He's basically going to go back in time and fudge the timeline again to where the rumbling never happened, and somehow they win anyway.
Gotcha. So okay, so they show some scene. I'm guessing of like his dad barging in on them, making his plea, but then turning to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then instead
he's
he
about
just
to
like
turn into the Titan, but then he literally says, "I can't do this. I can't kill a family." And then Eren's there, and he tells him he needs to do it, and he does it. And then he walks outside and sees Zeke and tells Zeke he needs to stop Eren at all costs.
Yeah, he does.
True story. So, Sai, I'm going to guess S+ from you.
D+.
Are you legit D+?
D+, the original viewing. I'll give it a C since you can watch it all at once now.
It seems like the kind of thing that's better all at once.
Yeah, it's way better all at once.
But they definitely,
I
whether you call it the running season or the tree season, they have some bad pacing issues in season 2.
Yeah, that's Now imagine having waited 5 years for season 2, and then that you have to watch all of season 2 1 week at a time.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Waiting a week for nothing else to happen. It's like watching Digimon Ghost Game.
Except Digimon Ghost Game is fun.
Digimon Ghost Game is fun. It's horrifying. I don't know why the fuck they show this to kids, but it's fun.
I still think it should be survived.
Yeah, it's not going to be. Just move on.
I know, but that
What do you think, Mark? I don't want to talk about Digimon Survive again. Okay, it's not going to happen tonight.
I enjoyed it a fair amount. I mean, maybe because you guys just said watching it all at once seemed like it was more enjoyable. But again, season 4 is where it's kind of started to lose me.
Really, because that's the part that kind of saves.
I'll still finish it, and I'll watch part 3 when it comes out, just to, complete the saga. But I'll give it a B+. Because
I'm not gonna lie, the Marleyan plot, whatever, with Zeke is really good.
Yeah, this is my favorite part by far. And that's what, like, I probably would have given it like a C or a C minus after getting through season 2 and then season 3 not being fast enough. But then, everything changed at season 4. Kind of makes me think of like Star Trek, The Next Generation, where you kind of you got to drag through season 1 for it to get good.
Yeah,
but
that is bad season 1.
There's also 26 hours in season 1. So it's a lot to get through.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm going to give it an A. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
This is the first one that I gave a really bad review for.
Well, we're going to do My Dress Up Darling next week, so don't worry.
I think you've given other stuff a fairly bad review.
Not
but usually it's
an MMO junkie.
Usually it's a consensus when we review it bad.
Oh, I did give. I forgot we did that. I blanked out when
dude, let me tell you something about that show. I've watched that entire show twice. I can't name one character, and I can't tell you how it ends. I can barely tell you how it begins. That's
There's
how
MMOs in it. There's MMOs in it, right?
A little bit.
And I can't remember.
It doesn't.
I don't know how it ends.
Doesn't it end with like?
I think it
her
ends
and
with
him starting to go out or something.
It just doesn't end. It's just
something.
Yes, it's a non-ending.
It's a slice of life, so it just kind of doesn't end, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
All right. Mark, you want to pull up that wheel? And in the meantime, Cy can tell the folks what we're going to do next week.
What are we doing next week?
Next week, we're going to be reviewing
the movies.
Head to head, man. We're going to decide what's better.
Last Kizuna Evolution or Pokemon the first?
Yes. So the last Digimon movie versus the first Pokemon movie.
That's kind of not. It's kind of stacking the deck, right?
Well, which Pokemon movie do you think is the best?
I don't know.
It's the first
one. I don't watch.
It's the first one.
We're going to go with the best movie Pokemon has to offer versus what I think is the best movie Digimon has to offer.
It doesn't work. Does anyone have anything they want to add to the wheel that they've watched or heard of or anything?
No.
Witch from Mercury.
Switch from Mercury?
Witch from Mercury.
Oh, Witch from Mercury.
Gundam. Digimon Ghost Game. Make Josh have to watch all of it. Again.
Yeah,
I'll probably watch it all again when it's done. I think it'll be better if I'm not watching it one episode a week.
Yeah, probably.
All right. What does everyone hope that the wheel lands on?
Space Brothers.
Space Brothers.
Digimon Ghost Game.
It's not on here, Sai.
Oh, Bento.
I don't know. Something new.
Yeah, I'm hoping for something new.
Aoishi.
Yeah. Something I've never seen.
Is Blue Lock on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Blue Lock would be fun.
What's it gonna be, guys? I'm so excited.
I'm
so nervous. I can't even tell.
No.
Big O!
Oh my fucking god!
I'll take that.
No complaints here, man.
It might not be new, but I really enjoy Big O. I freaking love
Big O.
Big O's awesome. Big O's so good.
As a kid, I hated it.
Is it because you've never given a girl one?
No, I've definitely done that several times. But it's because
I've done that 5 times.
I hate fucking Big O.
Oh, I freaking love Big O.
I'm
I'm excited for this. I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll. I'm gonna check right now.
As a series,
I doubt it.
But I just remember it being like, oh, it's that shitty show with the guy with the briefcase.
Yeah, not on Crunchyroll.
Are you kidding?
What is it? What is Big O?
Shit, it's on High Dive.
Oh god.
Well, nobody has High Dive. You guys got High Dive?
I've never even heard of that.
It's the only place to legally watch Made in Abyss. So Cy probably has it because he definitely didn't watch it illegally.
No, I don't. Unfortunately.
All right, so Big O in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I watched Made in Abyss in one day. It took me one day to watch all of it.
Nice.
You watched all 26 episodes in the movie?
Yes.
How do you feel?
I loved it.
You loved it?
It was really good.
You don't feel gross?
It made you feel a little gross at times, but
you don't feel less human?
No, I didn't do those things.
I know, but shit, dude. Like I
No,
thought,
I felt sad for him. Like some shitty things are done.
I didn't think things. I just watched season 2 today. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as season 1, but somehow it was worse.
How did I feel about season 2? I
How
don't know.
the city was made?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah. The whole baby thing.
The baby thing, and then why the last daughter hates. Oh God, let's not talk about it.
Well, that makes sense. It makes sense for her to hate
It made sense that she hates him. Yeah.
And
All right. Just let's just end the show. Somebody say something, and then we'll all go away.
Okay.
Babies.
Follow us, Facebook, all that stuff. Next week, movies. 2 weeks from now, they go.
Get your dad's anime stash cartridges.
Put them under the bed.
Shut up. Sorry.
Those cartridges. I'm sorry, but whenever they say the word cartridges, I just said like